Hello YouTube and welcome to the next Techsloth video with the brand new Apple iPad Pro 12.9-inch version. This is the basic model and we are now going to do the setup and then have a quick look around. How much free storage do we got? It's a 64GB version, which apps are pre-installed, what about the display, speakers, camera, Face ID and all those things. But first step number one, locate the on and off button, which is on the top of the device. If this is the USB Type-C port, this is the downs, and this is the up where the webcam is located. And there you got the on-off button. Push it, keep pushing it, still push it, push it. You won't feel a vibration. You will only see the screen come to life and you see the Apple logo. Then we wait a little bit until we come to the language selection. So I choose English, then select country. I'm at the moment in Germany, so I select Germany. We wait again. And now we could use Quick Start. So if you got another iOS device, at least iOS 11 device, an iPhone, an iPad or anything close by, we can use this connection to get some of the informations like Wi-Fi password, some account settings and so transferred over to the new iPad. But I say set up manually. So I have to connect with my Wi-Fi. Of course, you can skip this, and if you got the mobile LTE 4G version, you can use your mobile data connection to set up the device. But I'm at home, I select my Wi-Fi and enter my Wi-Fi password. Then I get some information about data and privacy, where I can just hit continue and agree. Then I'm asked to set up Face ID, and this is what I'm going to do. So the camera, the front-facing camera will be activated. I have to get my head into the circle and then rotate my head, confirm it and rotate again. Let's see, maybe we can get this on video. Rotate in portrait. No, I have to scan my face this way. So this is now, you won't be able to see it because I'm sitting. Oh, maybe you can see this one. Oh, maybe. So I got my face in the circle and then I'm rotating. I did it and now I have to do it again. I'm rotating again. So there we go. Face ID is set up and I hit continue. Then I have to create a passcode in terms when my face is not working. I can use a different passcode and this time I'm just using a 4-digit code. I get the warning, hey, this is not really secure. I say use it anyway. And so now I can unlock the device two ways, with my face or with passcode. Then, do I want to restore a backup from the iCloud, so from Apple servers, from iTunes, so from an offline device? I can also set up as a new iPad, which I'm going to do, and I also can transfer data from an Android device. In the next step, I have to sign in with my Apple ID, so Apple ID email and the email password. Oh, and actually it's not the email password. It can be if you have selected the same password for your email address as for your Apple ID, which you probably shouldn't do. So, of course, you use the password that you use to set up your Apple ID. Then I have to agree to the terms and conditions. Then I'm asked, do you want to use auto updates on iOS? I say yes. I could have chosen install manually, but then you have always to check if there's an update available and so on. So I would say the risk of getting a faulty update from Apple, which they have done in the past, but then only several thousands or 100 devices are not working anymore. But overall, for the most of you guys, automatic updates should be the safe way to do it here. Then location services, yes, I want to use them, so I'm enabling them. So I can use Apple Maps, see GPS location where I took a picture or video with the device, yes. And then I get information about screen time. Do I want to share analytics data with Apple? I say don't share. And here you can see the difference if I want to use True Tone or not. True Tone is always enabled. Then I get this short setup. I get a short tutorial video here on how to use the device. Normally there would be no auto playing a video here on how to quick access the dock and everything. The videos are not playing. Maybe when you do the setup they are playing. So check them out and you know how to operate the device without a home button. So welcome to iPad. We are done. And there we go. So first step, I personally don't like True Tone, so I'm going to deactivate it now. I head over to settings. Under settings, you get the point display and brightness, and there you can disable True Tone. So there we go. On the other side, while we are here, let's scroll down, turn up the brightness to 100%. And I have to say, really nice bright screen. And if I look around with 100% brightness, I look viewing angles, colors. This is definitely a nice screen to look at. So, but what now about Face ID? So I'm now double tapping to start the device. Oh, it's already unlocked. You can see this up there. So it's working horizontally and the device has really fast unlock. Yes, this is really nice. Can you deactivate the swiping up gesture? No, you always have to swipe up to unlock the device. Or it's already unlocked, but to operate the device. What about this new home gestures? Your home button is now just swipe up, and wherever you are, it's your way to go back into the home screen. If you swipe up and hold it a little bit, then you see the different apps. Maybe we should just start a couple of apps here so that you can see what I'm talking about. So now, if you swipe up and hold, then you get the quick your app drawer where you can just switch between apps, and you even can close apps by just swiping them up. And if you want to just switch between apps, just swipe on the on the corner on the side of the screen. Just swipe here, and you switch between the apps. And the apps are always not auto-rotating. They're Let's say this is the App Store here now. This is iTunes and these are settings. And the App Store is totally on the right. But this will change. In the moment where you have iTunes, for example, now open for, I guess, 5 seconds or so, iTunes will become your recent used app, which is located always on the far right. And now if I swipe left, you will see the App Store again, and then the settings. So, and if I'm now got settings open for around 5 seconds, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And now settings is far right, and we go see the App Store again, and or the iTunes and then the App Store again. This is that. Now let's start a video for some speaker comparison or speaker tests.
Hey YouTube, and welcome to a new Techsloth video. It's iPhone Day. Today Apple is selling the new Apple iPhone 7 Plus and the normal iPhone 7. Let's start with the iPhone 7. I already checked if everything is okay, and Apple's got a new wrapping foil around it. And be careful if you start opening.
These are pretty loud speakers. So just to give you some guidance, yes, on 100% of volume, you feel definitely the whole tablet vibrating. From 70 to 0, you won't feel any vibrations at all, and 50% is definitely loud enough for your normal YouTube video, your Netflix, and your gaming. But the speakers, this is definitely something nice in this device here. The volume you get out, this sounds really, really nice. So this is about speakers. What about the camera? Yes, we don't got OIS anymore, so no optical image stabilization here. But the camera, 12 megapixel camera, is pretty damn good. This was just one quick point and shoot picture here, and I have to say this definitely looks nice. Oh, we got live pictures enabled. Another thing what I don't like is because in your camera app now, if you want to record a video, you can switch between the 16 just for viewing. You will always record a video in 16:9, but the preview is 4:3. This is now 16:9. But the standard video resolution is full HD, and you can't change this resolution within the app. And I don't know why Apple is doing this. You have to go to settings. Within settings, head over to camera, and there you can switch the resolution or change the resolution from record video full HD to 4K, 24 frames, 60 and 30 frames. I say 30. And you can also change the format from high efficiency, so H.265 to H.264, most compatible, no problems here. And you also can change the slow-mo resolution and other things. So this is just in terms of camera. If you're going to use the front-facing camera, which can also record in full HD, this is the picture. And you also got the portrait mode for the front-facing camera, which I'm going now to just check out. I select portrait, I select myself, and there we go. And now let's see how well the picture was taken. Oh, this looks nice. So this definitely looks nice. Of course, I can now edit it and afterwards change the depth, so the aperture sensor thingy here, which is all software because I only got one camera, but it still works. So, but this is it. Oh, and now we didn't do the reason or checked out why I did all this, because I wanted to see which apps are pre-installed. We get the standard Apple apps. We don't have any iLife, so GarageBand, iMovie or iWork apps, so Pages, Numbers, the Office apps from Apple pre-installed. Those apps can be big. Around 4 to 5 gigabytes are gone if these apps are pre-installed by Apple. You can delete them, no problem. But now let's check out from our 64 gigabytes, how much free storage do we still got? I had settings, general and iPad storage, and we see that I still only 6.6 gigabytes are used. So I got really a lot of storage left, let's say over 57% here. This is great value. Even above 55 would still be great, but I got above 57. I really like Apple for their storage management. And if you're going to buy an iPad, of course, the 64 gigabyte version is the cheapest, but think about how much storage you will maybe use in the future. If you're using the big iPad only for your PDFs, for drawing, for typing, for office type, if you're a typing guy and you maybe buy also the keyboard Folio, another maybe a Logitech keyboard or every other Bluetooth keyboard for your iPad, and you want to type and you just want to browse, you want just a big iPad for your standard stuff, then I definitely say 64 gigabyte version will be enough. If you're now going to edit a lot of pictures, really a lot of pictures, if you're taking videos with the device, but no OIS on the camera, but if you want to edit your videos on this, and let's say if you want to edit a lot of videos on it, I'm not talking about your 10 minutes Christmas family video here, no problems, there's enough room on this device for that. Even if you want to download a lot of Netflix or Amazon Prime videos or movies on the device, no problem. There's, let's say, I've already used the 11-inch version also with 64 gigabytes, and I used it last year and the years before. Even for me, even if I'm going to every week do 10 minutes video for YouTube with the devices and got around 1 hour 4K footage saved on the devices, the 64 gigabyte version would still be enough. But think about it, calculate a little bit, write down what you're storing on your devices. But for your normal stuff, definitely 64 gigabytes are enough. But this is it for now, guys. Thank you for watching, and I see you all in the next video. Bye.